It is said that everybody has a dream, but only few get to reach them. Most people think there's no purpose for them in this life. And that's why they're just dead men walking the streets empty on the inside. Because you either work to reach your dreams, either work to reach someone else's dream. If you ain't hungry enough, someone else may be. You feel me? I'm going to tell you about the blueprint of hunger that separates the real player from the spectators. First off, you got to know what you want. What's that dream that keeps you awake at night? Once you got that locked in, it's all about setting them goals, breaking them down into small pieces. As the great Roman leader Julius Caesar said, divide and conquer. This rule can be applied to disrupt your enemies or to make huge goals more clear by having a detailed view. Piece by piece and step by step. That's what gets your ass on the throne of the emperor. But nothing can be reached without hunger. Drawing up your own blueprint of hunger ain't about copying someone else's moves. It's about tapping into your own hunger, your own drive. But here's the real key, homie. It ain't just about setting goals. It's about chasing them down for a drive-by like they owe you money. You gotta hustle hard, grind when others sleep, and always stay hungry for some more dough when setbacks come. Because you know they will. You shake it off and keep pushing through hell if needed. Because if you are walking through hell, then keep walking until you get out of there. This is a journey that every one of us should take to reach the gates of paradise. There is no other way around, no shortcut, no fast lane. When you're drawing up your blueprint of hunger, make sure it's as unique as you are. So stop sleeping on yourself. Wake up from this nightmare and start working on your dream. Unless you want to end up just another soulless human roaming the streets getting nowhere. That's the real game. Now, after breaking down that blueprint of hunger, it's time to talk tactics, G. See, once you've got that hunger burning, it's all about moving smart, playing the game with a thug life mentality without even looking back. First off, you got to be resilient. Life's going to throw jabs, crosses, hooks, uppercuts, but you got to dodge them and come back swinging. Thug life is about survival, adapting to the streets and the boardroom. It's that street smart wisdom translated into everyday success. Never forget where you come from, but always be looking ahead. Moving strategic like the chess player in the hood. Now let's talk about resourcefulness. In the Thug Life playbook, you use what you got to get what you want. It's about turning scraps into feasts, finding opportunities where others see dead ends. Be like water, adapt your mind to any shape or form the situation requires, but don't lose yourself. And determination, man, that's the heartbeat of Thug Life tactics. No matter what life throws at you, keep your eyes on the prize. The Thug Life ain't about being reckless. It's about being calculated with your moves, making every step count. Yo, Mike Tyson, the undisputed heavyweight champ, came from the streets of Brooklyn. A rough start, you know? But that hunger, that burning desire to rise up made him the youngest heavyweight champ ever. Mike threw him some blows, but Iron Mike, he got back up, proved that resilience is the key in and out of the ring. Steve Jobs, the tech genius from the West Coast, dropped out of college, started Apple in his garage. That's some Thug Life tactics for you. His rebel spirit changed the game. He didn't just want to sell computers. He wanted to change the world. Hunger for innovation and a determination to think different. That's the Steve Jobs way. Arnold, the Austrian bodybuilder action star turned governor. The hunger for success led him from a small village to Hollywood. Arnold's spirit against naysayers' resourcefulness in breaking it into acting and determination to conquer every challenge. That's Thug Life on the big screen and in politics. So in the game of life, adopt them Thug Life tactics. Be resilient, be resourceful, and stay determined. Stay thug on the road to your dreams, homie. Now that we've seen how champions from various walks of life apply those Thug Life tactics, it's time to dive into your unexplored parts of your soul. The soul of a rebel. This is the real essence of the game now, where being a rebel ain't just a label. Being a rebel, it's about being a nonconformist, a maverick in a world that loves putting people in boxes. A rebel ain't just going against the grain for the sake of it. He sees the real truth between the people's lies and manipulation. A rebel's a self-made warrior of justice who fights the power to expose the reality. You recognize a rebel through his leadership skills and capability to mobilize the masses. As someone who shines like gold in a world full of silver. See, a rebel's path would be full of barricades. It's either your friends or family which have a hard time believing your message. Either the system trying to shut you down. You gotta walk this path of struggle, crafted on the way the weapons to combat the lies and manipulation. The word of truth and the voice of power. Rebels find beauty in chaos and creativity in the struggle. Unlock your potential to turn pain into art and adversity into triumph. Now, having you empowered with essence of rebellion and questioning the status quo, let me share with you a controversial concept. This concept, it might make you raise an eyebrow, but stick with me. In the thug life mentality, sometimes you gotta recognize the power in the shadows and the strength in understanding your own darkness. We all got shadows, those parts of ourselves we hide away. Don't pretend they ain't there. Instead, look them dead in the eye. You already may know your demons from the inside. Don't start a war with them. Make peace instead. Use your shadow from the inside to combat your enemies from the outside. Fighting on the front, side by side with them, will grant you an unfair advantage. So take that negative energy, that pain, and channel it into your hustle, your creativity, your drive. Thug life is about recognizing that adversity ain't your enemy. It's your training ground. When life hits you hard, remember, it's only shaping you into a force to be reckoned with. In every thug, there's a warrior. Your mission is to find that warrior within, ready to conquer any battlefield, whether it's in the streets or the corporate jungle. And face failures with a smile on your face. That's what your shadow can do for you. It will transcend every limitation you and the system set for yourself. And in case that nobody likes the new and improved version of yourself, never apologize for being real. Ain't nobody handed us success on a silver platter. And another thing, you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Use your shadow for productivity. Start by acknowledging your struggle. Don't shy away from the darker parts of your past or your present challenges. Here are 3 ways how to integrate the shadow self. 1, become aware of it. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. 2, accept it as it is. No need to justify your negative qualities. 3, enroll it in your mind and body. This means call into arms whenever you feel anger. Summon it to express in art, music, writing, in the gym, or in the ring. Integrating the shadow is essential for substantial personal growth and development. By repressing your shadow self, you're only creating more problems for yourself. And there you have it, G. From the hunger that fuels your grind to the tactical moves that elevate you. From a soulful rebellion that makes you stand out. To embracing the shadows within. This is more than just gaming. It's a way of life. Top of the chain. Signing off. Remember what you've learned here. And share it with the ones that needs to hear this. Let them know you're on a mission. And start your hustle.